This is James. Soon he will be embarking on a project which will eventually begin to test his patience, tolerance, and ability to lead.
Scene one, take one, go. Action!
James has little experience guiding a group of people towards a common goal. Well, besides his band and World of Warcraft guild.
I'm a constant nerd on Warcraft. That's my life.
But this time the deadlines are very real, and he must not disappoint his colleagues. This is Ben. He will be the lead actor in their documentary, playing Sir Nelson Rivendell, a parody of David Attenborough, with a big old-style Mexican moustache, tweed jacket, bow tie, and his own impersonation of Lord Attenborough.
I'm here to show you people of the wild tales of students in their natural habitats. All of said footage was filmed on the campus of a
Sir Nelson Rivendell is humorously out of place in the college environment, which makes his naive commentary on student life all the more amusing. This is Josh. He's the camera operator and lighting technician of the team, responsible for filming and contributing ideas. While not the main character in the film, his role in the group is undoubtedly important. It is the first day of production with the Knights of Attenborough, their name being a tribute to their main inspiration. Unburdened by incoming deadlines, they work at a leisurely pace, scouting for locations and forming a plan on the fly.
Can you see the rare Josh accent?
What was that accent? That quick then, didn't it?
Why does it have to be about me? There's other people.
Because you're a rare breed.
Afterwards, they return to a spare room to practice setting up the green screen for the first time. As they plan to use it in several scenes in the future, aside from a few hiccups, this goes more or less smoothly.
What? Someone watch that side.
Day 2 of the project. After a brief introduction to the camera dolly, the Knights of Attenborough ascend to the roof of the college to film some shots for the opening of their documentary. Due to James's dislike for heights, even with a 3-foot thick wall separating him from the edge, he decided not to join his colleagues and instead do some exciting paperwork. Previously in the day, James, Ben and Josh went scouting the local neighbourhood for good outdoor locations to use. While most of this journey was unfruitful, they did however find a very appealing hedge to walk through. It was now time for the Knights to begin considering how they were going to capture the audio for their mockumentary. So they spent the day testing out microphones and boom poles and generally prattling around.
Got you on it since the go. Ah!
No. What did you crash into? My eyes are black.
Now it was time to get serious. Out came the lights and props, costume and green screen. And now of course, the big ass camera. Today they would be filming the intro to their documentary. Let's just say it could have gone smoother.
3, 2, 1. Hello fellow nature enthusiasts, ladies.
Did I do the clapper? Sorry guys.
He doesn't want to find anything.
With the intro finally behind them, the Knights could move on to the most anticipated chase scene. Now they could finally use the dolly. Well, if they had any idea what they were doing.
I still don't see how the hell that went wrong.
Eventually, however, they finally shot their chase scene. A few days later, they came to realise that they couldn't use their footage and had to retake it. Pressed for time with the deadline right around the corner, they decided to not use the dolly again, as it would take up too much time. It was approaching the deadline for the documentary now, and James is starting to feel the strain.
Final cut. Oh, I think we might have made a bit of progress. You found it, haven't you?
No, but we found the recordings. Joe, it saves it on the scratch for Final Cut.
It seemed they were never going to have time to film and edit their piece. They spent so much time on earlier scenes, many of which they had to reshoot on different days for one reason or another, that they had completely lost track of time. Their group was spiralling out of control.
What's wrong? What happened?
Like, I added one tiny thing and now everything's just gone. Yeah.
Well, have you been messing around with it whilst you've been
No,
going mental?
like I've
We'll
been...
go into edit, undo.
But they continued anyway, determined to complete the project on time. Another quick Nelson Rivendell segment was filmed, this time without any green screen or lights as they were quickly running out of time. Now it was time for James to go where he was at home. This was undoubtedly the noisiest and most unorganised scene of their shoot. The volume levels for our cameras were maxed out consistently, meaning they would have to dub over their footage. Live commentary while the instruments were being played was not an option. The last time we saw the Knights of Attenborough, they were under enormous stress, particularly James, and fearing they would not complete their documentary. We do not know what became of their film.
Seems like an interrogation more than anything.
Don't talk, just
This
sit
is
down.
an interrogation.
It might be an interrogation. Or it might
Ben told me it gets stupider.
Hi, I'm James. I'm a huge heavy metal fan. Gigs is the way I live, and I'm a constant nerd on Warcraft. That's my life.
Josh Ackers, age 17, 7th of the 1st, 1995. I'm drummer, skater, editor, media student, pretty much.
Okay, I'm Ben Stanley. I'm 16 years old. I'm a media student. I'm an actor and partial writer of the script, I suppose.
It's a mockumentary of student life based on the wildlife documentaries. For example, Attenborough was our key influence. We took what he did in the wildlife and we put it into a rural student campus, I suppose that's the word. And what we did was we tried to get the animalistic qualities of the students out in the open, such as the ape-like qualities of some of the students, the uptight, posh types of the others.
How are you enjoying the process of making your film?
Yeah, it was fun. It was pretty fun. It's the casting crew are very energetic people.
We've seen James in the classroom, he's going mental.
Do you think the idea of the documentary is a good idea?
Yeah, because we all decided to pick it, so all the team are into it.
I thought it was a good idea first because I thought it would be funny, like working with James and everything, because he's a loudmouth person. But and then when I got into it, it was just like he's a lazy person at times. It's just like
You can't be lazy.
Oh my gosh. Just like Jocelyn's favourite as well.
Well, it looks like there's about to be a group fight. No, I don't care, I'm a bit lazy.
And how are you getting on with the team members? Is there any fight?
No, there's been no fight so far.
Your favourite and least favourite scene?
My favourite scene would be the music one, because I've been in it.
Probably the roof one, because it's the roof, you know, it's fun.
my favourite scene would have to be the running away one because it's stupid and funny because it's just me lying on the floor saying help and Ben's running past me laughing. So I enjoy it. We planned that out because pretty much the head teacher is the dominant person of this entire mid-chesh, so we thought, why don't we put him in it and just take the mick by putting a roar behind us so it looks like he's chasing us and trying to kill us.
Get hyper!